Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start our Michigan trip vlog. We drove up here yesterday. It took us about 10 or 11 hours, something like that. And it was a pretty rough day yesterday, so let me just fill you in on the catastrophe that yesterday was. So the drive wasn't the worst part. Surprisingly, we did get stuck in some traffic around Cincinnati, but we took a little detour and were able to get around it, which has saved us a little bit of time. And then we made it to Austin's mom's house, which is where we're staying, and I realized that my toiletry suitcase was missing. I have like a mini suitcase that I pack full of all of my hair products, my makeup products, my toiletries, all of that stuff, and then I have a separate suitcase for my clothing, laptop, and YouTube material. All of my makeup, my hair stuff, my contacts, my eyelashes, everything that I need to be aesthetically okay with looking in the mirror and going out into public was gone. And I had a total like panic attack moment when I realized that it was gone. I had a meltdown. I am really insecure without makeup on. I don't know if you guys know that. I've never mentioned it on the vlog before, but I did comment back to somebody on here and like try to tell them like I'm really insecure about how I look without makeup on, and I really try not to go in public without makeup on. I've gotten a lot better at it, but especially for a whole trip like this, like I wanted to vlog, I wanted to bring you guys with me, and looking into a camera and not like feeling your best about how you look is like hard for me. And like if you don't get that, like I'm sorry, but it's a lot for me. I know most people would just be like, girl, get over it and just like not wear makeup, but no, I can't do that. I tried to get like the cheapest stuff I knew I could work with, and yeah, I'll just show you all of that. The one thing that like really makes me upset is my white contacts. I know that that is not everyone's preference, but for me, the way that I see myself is with white contacts in. That's how I feel most comfortable. That's how I prefer to present myself and to see myself, and seeing myself without my white contacts honestly makes me uncomfortable. I know the contacts make other people uncomfortable, but I feel probably way more uncomfortable than they do without them. So my brother did overnight those to me because they were in that bag as well. Maybe this will be the vlog that I actually don't look in the viewfinder the entire time because I just don't want to look at myself today. But I'm sure when I get the contacts tomorrow, I'll be right back to looking in the viewfinder. So as you can see, I definitely remember to bring my ring light. It's a must for me. Honestly, I hate bad lighting. Alright, this is the setup that they have here. It's like a little 1940s vanity, which I adore. I've always wanted a circle vanity like this, so I am very happy with using this. Because I have colored hair, dry shampoo is a must. I usually like the purple one. This is the only one that their Walmart had, so I went with that. Obviously the best hairspray money can buy. Some mini micellar water. I prefer the Cetaphil moisturizer, but I did pick this up because it was the smallest one they had, and hopefully this won't break me out. Luckily, at the last minute before we left, I decided to put my hair tools in my book bag, and that saved my life, so I did not have to repurchase these. Makeup wipes are a must. I had to buy a new hairbrush and a new teasing comb as well because that was also in that bag. I picked up some lash glue. This is the best lash glue ever, and I always need it, so like this is not gonna go to waste. For lip products, I picked up this Revlon, the gloss in the shade Black Cherry. It looks pretty good, but then I found my gray lipstick in my purse, so that was a lifesaver. This was the palette I ended up going with. I knew I could make like a bruised eye look with these purples, the red and the yellows, and a little bit of this green, and it definitely gets the job done. I picked up this LA Colors waterproof mascara. It's definitely the cheapest mascara you can get. that I found, and it's not worth it, so please don't purchase this. Sorry, love LA Girls foundation, but that mascara is not it. Of course, I had to have e.l.f. eyeliner. I have standards when it comes to eyeliner, and yeah, maybe e.l.f. isn't the most expensive eyeliner, but for me it works the best. Then I picked up the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner, and I love this stuff. I picked up 2 of these e.l.f. eyeshadow brushes because all of my brushes were in there as well. Then I had to pick up all the other random toiletries I needed, like toothpaste, a toothbrush, and some deodorant. So yeah, that's everything that I got to try to make it through this week. So after that whole fiasco and meltdown and going to Walmart, we went out to eat that night, and then Austin and I went to visit one of his best friends, Tyler, at his house. I have known Tyler for a while now, but I've never met him in person, so it was really nice to meet him in person finally. And we were there for like 2 hours. And let me just like explain where I was at this point. So because I have Crohn's disease, road trips are really hard on my body. Just being in a car is hard on my body. On top of being in a car for over 10 hours that day, I had a fever, and my treatment that I get for my Crohn's disease is called Stelara, and it's a shot that I get every 4 weeks. And it was due the day before we left, and my brother is the one who gives me that shot, but he was actually in Alabama where we grew up, visiting our hometown, so he didn't get back till super late that night, and I didn't want to bother him after he traveled 10 hours to give me a shot in my arm. So I am late on my treatment for my Crohn's as well. So the trip, late on my treatment, we went out to eat. I'm already like really nervous because, as you guys probably know, I have really bad social anxiety and just anxiety in general. I was already upset about my makeup being gone, so I was on edge already, like super on edge. I still am on edge. Like, you guys are gonna see how uncomfortable I really am in this vlog. I'm sure it's gonna come through, like the shakiness in my voice and just like moving so much, so I apologize for that, but I am really freaking nervous here. So we get to Tyler's house, it's all cool, it's chill, we're having a good time, we're conversating, they're catching each other up on life and things that are going on with him, and you know, we're chilling, and then just a wave of I'm gonna throw up and die starts to come over me. Okay, sorry, I don't remember where I was because Austin came in, he's going to the dentist, so he was just saying goodbye. I think I was talking about how we had made it to Tyler's or whatever. So I was trying to remain calm because I'm really insecure. Okay, if you take anything away from this vlog, it's the fact that I'm like really insecure about everything, and I'm an anxious person, so yay. Mental illness. So I don't like to like make a big deal about being sick, and so I really try to like be nonchalant about things. I don't like to throw up in front of people, especially in their house when I've just met them. So I was just like, go outside, like make an escape plan. So Austin had the keys to the car, so I was like, hey, can I see the keys to the car? I just need to go get something out of the car. And then immediately Austin's like, what do you need in the car? There's nothing you need in the car. I'm like, after that, I'm like, I got to go. Like, I need to go now or it's going to be vomit all over the house. And so I just was like, I'm gonna vom, like for real, I'm just gonna vom, like I need to go. So I just left, had my moment. We just ended up leaving Tyler's because I was just like too sick to function and like be coherent in that situation anymore. We literally left our house at 3 a.m. last night and drove all the way up here. So Austin was running on 1 hour of sleep and I got a couple in the car, but it wasn't very good sleep. And as I said before, I was already sick from being in the car and being nervous and the whole fiasco that happened with my makeup bag. So it was like a really, really rough day for me yesterday. So that is the update from yesterday and everything that happened. Today I'm hoping to just wipe that from my memory and start anew. My contacts are going to be coming tonight at 8 p.m, which is perfect because we're just going to be going out with Austin's family today and visiting Saugatuck. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm really sorry. I'll put the name somewhere on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. If you're from Michigan, I've never seen a Great Lake in my life. This is the furthest north I've ever been in my entire life, and I have not left the South since I was in elementary school. So this is like kind of honestly culture shock to me. It is so different here. Like, I've seen the show Shameless, and to me this is like I'm getting Shameless vibes here. Like, the houses are like old, but they're not like the old houses in the South. Like, where I grew up in South Alabama, all the houses are like from the 60s or 70s. They're ranch style, they're one story, they're long and flat. These are like way older than the 60s or 70s, and they're tall and like short, like not wide, I guess. It's just like weird. I don't know, it's not weird in a bad way, it's just different than how I grew up. So I'm just like trying to take all of that in. There's sidewalks everywhere. We don't have sidewalks in Tennessee, and the only place that had sidewalks in Alabama was like the main street, like downtown, and like the main street of the road where like all the really, really rich historic homes were. So I'm like, there's sidewalks everywhere here. That's my thoughts on Michigan so far. I did see a black squirrel. We do not have black squirrels in the South, so my jaw dropped when I saw a goth squirrel for the first time. It was beautiful, and I definitely am gonna try to catch one. And I will shut up now because I've probably talked y'all's ears off, but I just wanted to give you an update and tell you why you did not see a single clip from yesterday. Because if I picked up this camera yesterday, y'all would probably 5150 me.
This is the police. Don't move.
I'm feeling a lot better today, physically and mentally, so yeah, I thought I would just wait until that was taken care of and not project those feelings onto you all and show me at my worst. You know, it's the internet. We can only show ourselves at our best. Alright, I'm gonna wait for Austin to get back from the dentist, and then we're gonna head on out there. We're on our way to Saugatuck, but I thought I would update you guys on what's happening. I'm trying to be as real as and honest as I possibly can, because I know that other people hopefully also feel the way that I feel with this stuff, but like I'm like shaking. I am so anxious here. Something about this trip, I am just so overly anxious here, and this trip has made my anxiety just skyrocket. I have had so many anxiety attacks that I don't even know how I'm functioning. So yeah, I think that Michigan is like one big anxiety attack for me, and I should never come back. No, I don't think it's Michigan. I think it's just being in a place that happens to have all of my anxiety triggers in one, and I just can't seem to get it together. So But like, honestly, what am I gonna do? Like, oh, that's our boat. That's all we can afford. Oh, no, we couldn't even afford that. Like one of those pool noodles. I can do that. Say hi to my vlog. Say hi. Tell me this doesn't look like meatloaf, y'all. Y'all, they put me in Austin on the back of the store. Oh God, and the whole fam. This is my first time ever seeing a Great Lake, you guys. What's up? Oh, they have rocks and not shells.